Once again, it's on. Welcome back to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am man on the street.
This is Pharaoh King.
The one and only Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
Shout out to Orlando, standing strong always.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another great show. But if this is your first time ever checking us out, this is how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? Pharaoh King, how was your day, my brother?
Man, I would say it was pretty good considering my long trip back from Orlando. I didn't get a chance to holler at you, Shada. I was only there 2.5 days.
Man, look, I tell people all the time, don't feel no pressure. You got to come do what you got to do. I never feel do what you got to do.
You know, was down there celebrating my sister's, rise in her job. And, we got down there Friday afternoon. Saturday, we did a couple of, shopping and running around, did the event. And then Sunday morning, we was back on the road, which was the most hellish drive back from Orlando I've ever had in my life. It was an 11-hour road trip.
Where you driving from?
Oh, no. Both two ways, going and coming back.
No. Going down there, we were fine. On the way back, it was not. The traffic was so bad, I ended up driving through Daytona to get around traffic. Got on the interstate, had some slow spots. Then when we got near St. Augustine, I drove from south of St. Augustine all the way to Jacksonville on Highway 1 because of the traffic that was on the interstate.
That's terrible.
And I'm telling you, man, that was, you could ask Dad, my back and knees was on fire when I got back.
Yeah.
So I recovered. I'm back at the job. Did my first workout in 6 months today, with weights. And I didn't do nothing crazy. Did just a bunch of high reps, lightweight.
Yeah.
So, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Just had me a power nap and I got me a buzz ball. So I'm straight.
well, hopefully you won't be playing with your balls while we on the goddamn.
Too late. You already had him in his mouth.
You already had him in his
I
mouth.
like the way this is starting off. Don't like it.
My shit sagging like that at 54. Oh my goodness.
I understand what you're saying, man. Yeah,
You're not talking balls either.
Yeah. It could be.
I can't unhear that.
Yeah, it could be trying when you're the designated driver when you on the trip. Just like when we go traveling, it seems as though I'm the one that's always doing the driving. Somebody else is always chilling. You know what I mean?
Hey,
so yeah.
Hey, to follow up, you know how that works.
Yeah.
We always the last to get in the car.
No, sometimes I'll be the first in the car. And I sit on the other side, then you don't feel like driving? And I know what that means. I got to drive, so.
That's what it is.
You got sucked into it.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think my wife has driven a car since she gave birth to my child.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Pharaoh, I'm glad that you went down there and celebrate with your sister. I saw the pictures, man. I told her congratulations as well.
Yeah.
Man, glad you made it back. And, you made it back safe, even though it was 11 hours. My main man, Shada, how was your day, my brother?
Can't call it, man. Finally out here getting some good weather so I could go ahead and get the yard right. You know what I'm saying? Get my plants. I got my little potato growth going. You know what I'm saying? So we about to go through a little bit of a drought. So y'all got to go ahead and pray for your peoples down here in Florida so we get that good rain so my plants can recover from this cold that we just dealt with.
Yeah.
Nino.
Man, give him the Negro, please. Come on, man.
Nah, I'm not gonna give a Negro please. The reason why I say that I'm not gonna give you a Negro please because I agree with you because it seems though that this has been the coldest spring in a long time that I can remember.
Bro.
Usually I don't need a jacket when I go to work.
Right.
A couple of years ago, but now every morning, man, I got to wear a goddamn jacket because it'd be kind of brisk out there. So yeah, I can understand what you're saying.
Nigga said brisk.
Yeah.
And you heard what the president said. What happened to global warming?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
all I know is I'm from Jamaica. Anything under 70 degrees is cool to us.
Yes, exactly. It's cold to all of us, man. I done got used to the good weather, but it's cold. Me and cold don't get along. My main man, Tim Dog, and Be More Careful, man. How was your day?
Man, my last couple of days haven't been so good. As y'all can tell by my voice, my allergies kicking my ass, especially today. Taking antihistamines so I can at least be functional during the show. At least I
Yeah.
have a voice now. So, but other than that, I ain't been doing shit but trying to survive these allergies.
Yeah, and that's one thing I thank God that I'm blessed. I never had any allergies. I know, Pharaoh, you still get shots or whatnot for your allergies.
Shit, yeah, on
You know what I'm
time.
saying? I've been blessed. I've been blessed on that spectrum that I didn't have to get allergies. So, Tim Dog, I feel for you, my brother. Hopefully, you be able to stay awake on the show. Because I think, fellas, I think we got a very entertaining show. I sent out the topics what we're going to be talking about. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Rory McIlroy, the champion once again, rare company once again. History a season to go, completing the Grand Slam. We wondered, freed up from that, what might we see? Fred Couples said this weekend he might just win the rest of them, as in forever. Well, at some point, age will catch up to him, but not yet. As McIlroy becomes just the fourth ever to win Masters tournaments in consecutive years. It's royalty, the others to do it. In Nick Faldo's case, literally, Sir Nick, you have Jack Nicklaus, Nick Faldo, Tiger Woods, and now Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, Rory McIlroy is in rare air there, Pharaoh, being only the fourth one to win it back to back. But with that being said, how does Rory McIlroy winning consecutive Masters tournament change his legacy all time?
I don't, I know he's from Scotland, right? He's from Scotland.
Yeah.
And they the ones that invented golf. So I would say it adds quite a bit because it's not that there's no other Scottish person on there in the game they created. So I would say that's pretty. It's pretty valid because, like you said, he's only like the sixth person to ever do it back to back. So
four. It's only four. Yeah,
I'm sorry, fourth. I don't know where I got six from. I think I was looking at the number 6. What old boy got.
With like I say, he's up there with the greats, Jack Nicholson, Tiger Woods. I forgot the other. Who's the other one that he said?
The one that won Scheffler. Scheffler did it.
No. It was Scheffler. It was Woods, Nicklaus, Faldo, and Rory.
Yeah, Faldo. Okay. Yeah, Nick Faldo. Nick Faldo. But
I don't even know him, so I don't matter.
Yeah. But I know who Nick Faldo is. But two of them are some great golfers because Jack Nicholson is the all-time leader in PGA.
Faldo wasn't no slouch either.
Well, he's not a slouch, but you won't put him in the same category as a Tiger Woods or Jack Nicholson.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
He still got a long way to go for that.
Yeah, when you talk about the greats in golf, Faldo's name doesn't come up. You got the Ben Hogans, you got the Jack Nicholsons, you got what's my man name? The Golden Bear, Shouter. I'm thinking about that just passed a couple of years ago.
Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer. Tiger Woods.
They named a drink after him.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying when you're talking about the greats in golf. Now he's a great golf player, but when we talk about the greatest, his name doesn't come in that, and that's why I'm talking about. That's why I asked you the question, Pharaoh, about McIlroy. How does winning the Master Tournament change his legacy all time?
Well, his name alone is already out there. It's not like the Faldo guy where people hear it, but they don't talk about it. Roy, I think, like I said, because of the history of the game and who he is, that his name has been a little synonymous to the game of golf, just like a few others. But legacy wise, because he is a winner. Yeah. Legacy wise, matter of fact, I think he took the place of Tiger Woods golf.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. After Tiger Woods lost all his stuff, then Rory was the second one. So next one. So I would say it's pretty good because, like I said, his name is out there. People know of him.
Yeah. Shouter, your thoughts, man, on Rory McIlroy winning back-to-back Masters. And how does this impact his legacy?
I mean, it's congratulations to him. All great points that you all brought up. It's funny, people bring all this up. And yes, because he's won back-to-back Masters and is the crown jewel of golf. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So in many people, it's debatable, I guess, but a lot of people in the golfing community, think of the Masters jacket as royalty. and
Yeah.
he's solidified his place among them forever. We can never take that away from him.
Yeah, and
But-
this is third. I think this is third green jacket as well.
Right. But we have to understand with all those names outside of Arnold Palmer, I mean, there's only one person on that list who literally could have blown the Masters away, but his skill was so strong they had to literally change the course to accommodate his driving skills. People like to talk about the whole thing in baseball, Barry Bonds and this, that, and the other. Y'all got to realize Tiger Woods literally, because I was stationed at Fort Gordon back in the day when he was playing there. And they literally changed the course because he was out driving people by 150 to 175 yards. So when people say, think about legendary status, like you were saying, man on the street, yeah, you got to account for all of that. But it's the same thing that you're saying a lot of champions that's out there that's never got a ring, i.e. Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
But you can't take away from his greatness of basketball. So, yeah, you know, he gets the nod as being there, but as being a legendary in the golfing world, nah, I don't see it.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. You know, he has completed the Grand Slam. He has won all the major tournaments. He hasn't won them consecutively. You know, I fucked that word up, but y'all got it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
but he's on that level, like you say. You know, with the what's it, Shambo or Chimbo, whatever the guy they thought was going to be. Yeah, they thought he was going to be the guy. And McIlroy has still just like a bus. He's always on time. Like you say, last year he won it. This year he won it. He started out strong. When I looked at one point in time, he was up 6 strokes there on Tim Dog. He was up 6 strokes on the field. And then I was like, man, this shit is over with. But then, of course, you know, the guys on the third day, what they call makeup day. I forgot what they call it, man. They call it something, a moving day. Moving day. The third day is moving day. Moving day, and of course, he stayed
that's when they do the cut.
Yeah, moving day. So that's when he did what he did. Stayed what? I think he went 1 stroke back from 11 to 10. So he was 1 stroke going into 1 stroke behind, but then he held his own. But Tim Dog, what's your thoughts on Rory McIlroy winning consecutive Masters tournaments? Does it change his legacy? Fellas, I want to apologize because I hear some loud noises. I got my garage door up, so like I say,
cutting the grass again.
No, this motherfucker with a motorcycle around here now. These motherfuckers don't do shit till I get on the goddamn. See what I'm saying? They don't do shit till I get on the goddamn podcast. Everybody want to run up and down this goddamn
conspiracy.
No, it ain't a conspiracy. It's those goddamn. I'm not gonna say it. Tim Dog, your thoughts, man? On Rory.
He has tape. He has tape. He has receipts.
Yeah. What's up? What's up, Paul? What's up, cuz?
I mean, he's just up and coming. You know, he's making a name for himself. Be it, you know, maybe the slow route, as some people say, but he's still done things that a lot of the golfers who've played over 20 years haven't done, winning Grand Slams. And I think you said something earlier about I read earlier that he's the only player to win the FedEx Cup 3 times, regardless of how many successions. He's the only one that ever done it. I'm like, man, but so to me, it's like he's doing what he can do now to, you know, cement his legacy as far as one of the greatest golfers. Yeah. So say like 5 or 10 years from now, depending on how he does, you know, it could go either way for him. But right now, I say he's on top. He's at the top of his game.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you on that because of the fact that he went through a little incident similar to like a Tiger Woods. Him and his girlfriend got into it, but it didn't derail him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's supposed to got married or something, and they got into a little something, and it kind of derailed him for a little bit. But then he got back on point, Pharaoh. He got back on point, and now, like I say, he's one of these people that could actually go out there and win the Masters back to back. But I would say this, Pharaoh. Then I want to ask you this question.
Yeah.
I saw a video and a guy was basically saying that McIlroy had an advantage over everybody else in the field. And the reason why he say that is because McIlroy took off like a month to go down to the Masters and actually play because he is a past winner. So he could go out there and play the course. You see what I'm saying? With other guys, if they never won, they can't play the course. They play the course once they get there. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
do you think that's an
or
advantage?
experience
for
it
him?
from years before.
Yeah, but still,
Mhm.
if I get a chance to, we're not talking years before, Tim Dog. If I get a chance to go play the Masters a whole month before we actually play the Masters,
Oh yeah.
you see what I'm saying? I'm not talking about years.
Yeah, no,
before,
I see what you're
a month
saying.
before,
No, what
yeah.
I'm saying, some golfers, the only experience they get is if they played on the course.
Exactly.
previous years.
Exactly. But what I'm saying, if you get the chance to play the month before Pharaoh, do you think that is fair, or is it fair that he gets to go play, or is it unfair that the other players, I guess they've never won the Masters, so is it a disadvantage for the other players, or is it just fair game for everybody? Your thoughts?
No, because you think about it, he only won last year and then he won this year.
No, this is third.
No, it's the second.
Yeah.
This is
He
second. I
didn't
thought
even-
it was third.
No, he never had three.
2014.
I thought it was second. Okay, go ahead.
No. So he only had last year to be able to have this advantage. So
Okay.
guess what? Scotty Scheffler and all the past winners, they had opportunity to go out there and they chose not to.
That is true.
You see that? And they was in the top run to going in. So if you didn't take advantage of what your opportunities are, you really can't say shit. And they all professional. You know, they all got bank, they all make money. So
Yeah.
no, I don't think it's
Yes.
an advantage, because just think about it. What if he didn't go? And then everybody be like, and he did, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like, well, he had an opportunity to go because he went last year. It's the same thing with any sport. You take what advantage you get to hone your craft so you can still be a winner.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I think the only caveat is that they have to play with a member. They just can't go play, but they have to play with a member.
Right.
But that being said, there, Shada, do you think it's an unfair advantage that he was able to go out there and actually play the course before the tournament?
That to me is a slippery slope in lieu of what Farrell just said, because the fact of the matter still remains. In golf, there's usually a cutoff. Just like when they start with a field, if you don't get a certain amount, you don't make the cut. So I want to know what is the cutoff for those people who participate in the Masters to go back and play anytime they want to. Is that a luxury every player gets?
I think what I saw, because who was the dude? It might have been Nick Faldo. I think it was Nick Faldo, and he was talking about it. He said that he could go play the Masters, being a past champion, but he has to play with a member of the Masters.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
My thing is, I mean, that's no excuse for any of the golfers in that case, because they all know somebody who's freaking daggone. And there's people that's part of the Masters that have nothing to do with golf.
That's right.
So if all they got to do is just talk, hey man, I need to go out here and play the back nine, or you know what I'm saying, what they call it, Hallelujah Corner, whatever they call it, over there, and see how that slope is doing. They have that advantage. So if they don't use it, that's on them. Yeah,
that is true, because I think I read that before, and they said that we could play the Masters. We could actually go out there and play the Masters, Tim Dog, but a member has to be with you the whole 18 holes or how many holes you play. You just can't say, hey, okay, Tim Dog, he's a member, and I'm just gonna go play. No, the member has to stay with you. So do you think that it's an advantage that Rory exploited, or should everybody try to use that angle to get some type of what's the word I'm looking for?
Advantage.
Get used to playing the course. Your thoughts?
I mean, the rule's been there for, and I was just, when you were speaking, I was just reading on, you have to be accompanied by a member if you are not
all time at all times.
All the time, right?
Well, that's how President Eisenhower got his name on the buildings there, was because he went with a member, and they named a couple of like Ike's Bridge and Ike's Power.
He was an avid golfer too. So
but no, I'm saying, but he went with the member,
even though he was president.
They changed it. They change it all the time. Almost like when you change codes, it could be the golf carts, it could be the color of the flags, this, that, and the other. But once you get in there with a member, there are ways around it where you can just get markings where they don't bother you, to let you follow, go through, and go and be done and leave out. So the member can take you on there. And
work like that, Shawty. The member has to be with you at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
not just that, they have other rules too,
Yeah,
dress
yeah,
code
yeah.
and speed
Everything.
limits and all
Members have
that.
to be
So
the whole time. That's one thing about
Yeah.
the Masters. I'm gonna get back to you, Tim Dog. That's one thing about the Masters. You just can't. That's why they do the things that they do, because they know that they're one of the most prestigious clubhouse that
Clubs.
everybody wants to get into, and it doesn't matter how much money you make. If they don't invite you,
And that's
you're
obvious.
not gonna get in. And that's their bread and butter. And they say there's only 300 members, so they wait for somebody to die. The goddamn list. But Tim Dog, back to you, man. Do you think it's an advantage that Rory McIlroy used to win back to back?
Yeah, hell yeah. If I had to, I'm sure if any player had the opportunity as he did, I'm sure they would exploit it as well. Because like you said, Augusta National is one of those places where like it doesn't matter how much money you have or who you are.
That's right.
You know, it's about following the rules and regulations. It's not just about being a member. You have
That's right.
dress codes and certain shoes you have to wear and things. So if you don't respect the rules, then how you expect to, be invited back by a member? Because if that person does abide by the rules, that member can get kicked off the list too.
Yeah.
What that got to do with?
It's all about you. That person, if you allow that person to come on, that person is representing you as well.
Yeah.
And
No,
you
I'm
should
saying
know what type
the
of person
advantage,
you should
though.
bring on
We're
the
talking about
court.
the advantage.
Yeah, the advantage. I mean, yeah, I take advantage of it. Yeah, it's a good advantage that most people should take advantage of, but they probably don't know, or they know and probably don't want to go through the process.
Yeah, I think they know, man. But Roy, like I say, man, he's one of those guys that been in the spotlight for a long time as one of the up and comers, one of the ones that was basically chasing Tiger. Now that Tiger has gone through his trials and tribulation, Roy is damn near eclipsing Tiger on the golf course now because he's still winning. I'm not saying legendary status, but right now he's basically
he's on that
ahead of Tiger. Yeah. So with that being said, go ahead,
I would say that's like any professional sport that you get to.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in certain like racing sports and stuff like that, you have the tests where you can go out, test your vehicles at certain tracks and try to get advantage because that track gives you problems with your vehicle. So now you go out there and test on that track where everybody else might be okay.
Yeah.
But everybody has an opportunity. It's just if you choose to or not. Just like in basketball, you could go with Kobe Bryant in the morning to shoot free throws and not go in the afternoon, but he'll be there in the afternoon because he's trying to get an advantage to hone his craft. I just think most people, if they thought like that, But unfortunately, with Augusta National, you can only go with a member. And I believe that's the downfall of having that advantage.
Yeah, exactly. And with that being said, Shada, like I say, Rory going in the Saturday, he had a 6-stroke lead. And then, of course, he damn near was 1 stroke behind going into Sunday. So what adjustment did McIlroy make that led to back-to-back wins at Augusta?
I think he's talked to Tiger. And he basically, it seemed like he basically got to a point where it was like, okay, am I really going to go out here and do this and leave the bed like looking like this? Or am I going to go ahead and lock in and do what I do? Tiger was always known for, if he was within a couple strokes of you, you might as well call it quits. He's going to run you down and maul you.
Yeah.
So what the thing with him is, when he used in the past, when he's blown leads like this, he's either folded or broke even.
Yeah.
He's not used to losing this big of a stroke lead and winning.
Yeah.
So people were expecting him to go ahead and be like, oh, it's the same old McIlroy. He's going to go play great on the back nine and he's going to impress. And then he's going to get around the other side and he's going to fall apart. It's expected. And but he powered through. He powered through, and that was impressive on his part.
Yeah. And that's Juan. He didn't bring ice. That's what he didn't bring. So he was going to bring ice. That's what he was going to bring for your.
Don't him and Tiger live in the same neighborhood?
Who?
Rory,
no,
I don't know.
They both live. They live in Florida, but no, they don't live in the
Jupiter.
same.
They live in Jupiter, Florida.
Jupiter.
Yeah, both of them. So they live in the same.
No, I thought Tiger had his house up in Orlando.
No,
He has one in Orlando, and Shaq has his mansion over here on the other side of Orlando
Right.
too.
Yeah.
That's the same where your boy, the Hispanic dude, Ricky
Bobby. But fuck with all of them to stay. Let's get back on
He
court.
said Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Fowler or something like that.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler. That's who it is, Ricky Fowler. With that being said, Timbo, does this run make McIlroy the most dominant golfer in the world right now?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
I say right now, of course. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
All right. Then.
Well,
What
I
about
would
you? Go ahead,
I would agree because it's the first major of the year. So right now, yes, he's the man. You still got four
Well,
more to
I'm not-
to the end of the year.
Yeah, but I'm not just speaking of just the Masters, but his progress in the others tournaments that he's been in, the PGA tours that he's been in. So I think they said he had 30 wins since 2014, 20 PGA tour wins. So to me, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Even though they're not majors, you got. But
I'm going by the
they
major.
still PGA wins, and they go towards the cup. So
Yeah. Farrah, I understand you say you may go by the majors, but you see them damn checks. Man, shit.
But he's not $1.5 billion either. So I'm not worried. You see what I'm saying?
Don't let the smooth taste fool you, because that's why the people jumped over to Live Golf, because them Arabs and sheiks over there was giving them not millions but billions of dollars.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, like I said before, Rory McIlroy is one of those golfers, man, that I've seen. When I watch golf, especially when Tiger was at the top of his game, and then you saw people like McIlroy. What's the other dude? They admonish him. What's the young Sergio Garcia? I think that's his name. Sergio Garcia. He's supposed to be the next one, and now you got the other dude that was number one, and he kind of fell back. And McIlroy, like we said earlier, he's still chugging right along. That being said, my brothers, speaking of chugging right along, the WNBA draft went down the other night. And did your person get selected?
With the number one pick in the WNBA draft, the Dallas Wings selected UConn All-American and star Azzi Fudd. Fudd averaged over 17 points per game this past year and shot nearly 45% from three, on her way to leading UConn to their 25th Final Four. The DMV native reunited with her old teammate Paige Beckers as they become the first pair of college teammates to be drafted number one overall by the same team. And here's how the top 10 shakes out. Olivia Miles going number 2 to Minnesota. Awa Fam Thiam from Spain going to Seattle. Lauren Betts, the All-American and Player of the Year in the Big Ten, going to the Mystics. How about Gabrielle Jaquez, her teammate, going to Chicago. Kiki Rice, Iana Martin Carrion going to the Fire. And Flau'jae Johnson going to the Valkyries. Angela Dukelich, the Mystics, and Raven Johnson to the Fever.
Shouter, with that being said, who were the biggest winners and steals in the 2026 WNBA draft?
Bro, the Fever got Raven Johnson. Bro, the Fever got Raven Johnson to play alongside Caitlin Clark.
That's cool.
That's a problem.
Yeah, and the reason why I say it's a problem because Raven is known for her defense. She can score, but she's a better defensive player, and Caitlin is not that great of a defender.
Correct.
Go ahead, Shawty.
Correct, and that's exactly what they needed. They needed somebody to be able to come off. They know that Caitlin's going to keep them in games, but when they need somebody to stop somebody and stop the ball, hey, yo, I'm telling you, the WNBA is packed with a lot of good point guards. So if you're going to go into the WNBA as a point guard anywhere to play the 1 or the 2, you got to be able to see the entire court. You have to. So that's why I think the Fever getting her at where they got her was a big thing. And I think the worst draft was my girl from UConn. I love Azzi Fudd. But her going number 1 to the Wings was dumb because the Wings could have done better with either Lauren Betts or the chick from Spain. They needed somebody versatile in the middle to offset their guards that they already have. The fact that Azzi Fudd and Paige Beckers are dating and went to UConn ain't got nothing to do with anything. We need to try and build a team.
Mhm.
And that's what I don't like what they're trying to turn this into. Just
Okay,
play basketball.
I would say this. I would say, Shot, I agree with you. I totally agree with you said about Raven Johnson going to the Fever, because the reason why Raven got so better at defense is because of Caitlin Clark. Remember when they was playing there and she did like this, like she's not going to shoot. You remember she did that in college, and made her go back and look at, because she said that she was basically was going to stop playing basketball because she was like that. But then she got in the mindset, I need to become a better defender, and that's what she did. And even in the championship game, who she shut down? Clark. Clark couldn't get nothing off because Ray was in his ass. So good observation right there, my main man, Shot. Tim Dog, your thoughts on the WNBA draft?
I kind of agree with Shada, but AZ Fudd, I don't think they did that to appease the team. I mean, to appease her ex-girlfriend. It was just more or less, hey, we need somebody.
Best player
that was out there. And AZ Fudd, you see how she was in that game. She was a good defender, but her hold Shada, let me finish, please. Now, the thing is with AZ Fudd, she's a shooter. And right now, Dallas, you know, they got, like you said, a lot of point guards out there, and Dallas has 2-3 good point guards out there. So to me, this is just another piece that they can add to their team, because they really don't need Betts in the middle, because they got a big girl down there, and they got some forwards out there that can, you know, take care of the middle. But to me, I'm thinking, you know, they got a lot of shooters out there, and unlike the NBA, WNBA, them girls shoot and make their threes. So I'm thinking they just add more scoring to the team.
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think what you're saying, Tim Dog, is that they're trying to be Showtime. You know, more points, or the Golden State Warriors, the more threes that we can make, threes are better than twos. So I can understand what you're saying. But Charlie, you got something you want to say?
Nah, my point was, if you look at Dallas roster and you actually follow their division and what they're doing, it's a dumb draft, because Lauren Betts' footwork is way better than the daggone center that they have right now. Her instinct around the basketball will free up a point guard to do more work. If you have 2 point guards, you daggone risk being broken down to a jump shooting team. So what's going to happen when everybody else around you, when you play Brittany Griner and you play old girl from South Carolina and all these other people with big girls that play in the middle, and you got 2 point guards, what you going to do?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
A lot of them big girls don't come outside a lot either to contest those threes.
All right, Agent Wilson will tell you about it.
Yeah, great point that you made there, Shada. Pharaoh K, man, what you think about this WNBA draft?
Fellas, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't know nothing about it. I just figured whoever got Lauren Betts, whoever drafted Lauren Betts, they're the winners, because she's the best center in the game. So I just say whoever got her, they gonna be fucking fierce. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, and then of course, you know, I'm not about to mess the name up though. The young lady from LSU,
Florida.
Yeah, I'm about to mess her name up. I'm surprised that she dropped so low. Were you surprised as well, Shada?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't surprised at that, because the fact of the matter is, since she's gotten the attention at LSU, you could see that her production on the court did take a dip for a little bit. And a lot of these teams don't want to have to deal with the whole, you have a career over here dropping an album and modeling and everything like that. A team don't want to have to deal with too much of that on their team right now. So I think there were a lot of teams that passed her over already had their floor generals. And I think that they basically looked at her as an addition, not as just somebody that could change their team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Fly J. Thank you, my main man, Joe. Yeah, Fly J. That's a
Fly J.
Thank you for that.
He said flaw.
Yeah. Hey man, I just messing up the goddamn name. But that being said, Pharaoh, you already say that you like Betts. So you think that she'd be the most likely rookie to make the immediate impact next year?
Absolutely. With the way they play basketball, they're going to utilize her, and all they're going to do is just build off her skill, her presence. So I believe, she could be a great contender.
All right.
Plus,
Tim
like I
Dog.
said, just win the championship too. Just keep it going.
Keeping it coming up that high. Tim Dog, with that being said, did any team rich or miss badly with their top picks?
I would say no, because to me, this class was a pretty good class. And I mean, some people, Shada was saying that, not Shada, excuse me, Farrell said that Lauren Betts would be the better one. Yeah, if you're looking for that type of player. But at the same time, you got speed out there. You have defense, but no offense. Then you have one with great offense, no defense. So you gotta sit there and analyze what's good for your team, what's not good for the team. What does the team need now to compete with other teams in your same conference division?
Well, I don't know.
I think that's why AZ Fudd got selected for,
Number one overall,
in my opinion. Yeah.
What you about to say, Shada?
Oh, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but they just won their whole thing with money, and a lot of players are signing for some $1 million contract. So kudos for them for making that happen for themselves. And with that being said, there's a lot of structured deals being reworked, where, i.e., Asia Wilson got the biggest payout starting today. She got redid her contract, and she'll be getting something close to over $2-something million a year now for playing, which is commendable, I think, for the ladies' game. But that's what I'm saying to Tim Dog's point. You now have people like Asia Wilson, Brittany Griner, and all these other big girls that's in the league that's playing for something bigger now. You're just coming out in a year for the rookie to be the one in here. It's going to be a tough year to outshine those other big girls in the NBA, because now they're trying to get paid.
Yeah, and with that being said, Shada, brings me to my next question. How will this draft class reshape the future of the WNBA?
I don't think it's going to be reshaping it in any way. It's just there's certain teams that's just going to get better. We have 2 expansion teams that were just added. The Toronto and the Valkyrie.
It's something that you just say, the expansion team. Why don't they bring the team back to Houston? Because the Comets won 3 in a row. The Houston Comets was a goddamn dynasty.
That is a question that's been plaguing the WNBA fan base for years. We never understood why the Houston Comets were even broken up. That doesn't make any sense to us. But then again, there's a lot of teams that have contracts that's still out there where they could, like in the NFL with the Titans and the Browns and all that, you have the rights to the team. Like Seattle Supersonics are about to try and get the name back. They still have the rights or something like that. There's a lot of that in the WNBA because of the revenue streams they needed to go ahead and keep it going all these years. And that's where it came to the bog down and money in the WNBA.
Yeah, I understand the money aspect, but what I'm saying is that you're going to do expansion teams, but one of your founding teams that won they won the first 3 straight championships.
Correct. Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper.
Yeah. So why would you not try to put a team? I'm just conversation. Why would you not try to put a team back there so that you could have all the original? That's what I'm saying. All the original teams of the WNBA. That's the part that doesn't make sense to me.
I think it's money, man, and the fan base. Because a lot of when the WNBA first started, they didn't have the fan base they have now at all.
Exactly.
There's only certain teams that were supported, and you would think that teams like out in the Pacific Northwest, like the Seattle Storm, people thought that team was going to struggle when it came out. But their fan base is crazy out there. So, you know what I'm saying? It depends on where you are. It's very hard. They're already a small market league, and now they're fighting for fan bases as well. So they had to go where the money was. And now I think they're debating bringing back some of those old teams that people want to see.
Yeah, and Seattle doesn't have a pro basketball team, so you're going to grab just like Connecticut. That's why, because Connecticut is basketball. Farrell, I know you say your girl Betts probably be Rookie of the Year. So how you think this draft going to reshape the WNBA, or will it?
I believe with every draft that the WNBA gets from here on out has changed the game because the players have gotten better.
Exactly.
So I think on an annual basis, with the way the game's played, the way the game's shaping up, more people, they're getting more skilled individuals interested into the game. I believe every year is what's changing it. That's
Yeah.
the reason why these women are now going to get these $1 million or $2 million deals, because they've gotten it. They've grown it to where it's more entertaining than the NBA.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And then on top of that, Farrell, on top of that, you made a great point, because we get to see these young ladies how they play in college, and we gravitate to them. So we want to see them succeed in the WNBA. I mean,
Good
cut you
point.
off, Farrell. Go ahead.
yeah,
Go
no,
ahead.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, is with the Final Four in the past 10 years,
Yes.
and us getting the TV time that we've gotten,
Yes.
because before they never really showed the women. They was only in the men. The men,
Right.
they show that bum ass NIT
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
So now, NIT doesn't get play time, and if they do, we don't fucking know about it. And now, it's
But they don't even
WNBA.
call it NIT
Or,
anymore.
I mean,
it's called
the women's
something
stuff.
else now.
Like I said, the shit was bummed in. So nobody want to watch some secondhand losers try to win the trophy. So
Yeah.
So I just believe now with the women, because in high school, more we're getting more talent, more in, it's becoming a new thing. So
It's
and especially we say this shit about Caitlin Clark. She
Yeah.
really put, because of the controversy, she really brought the eyes to the NBA, to college
WNBA.
basketball.
Yeah. To
Which
college
leads
basketball.
into the WNBA.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Tim Dog. Farrell made a great point there, because of the fact that we all love college basketball, but you can't follow the players because some of them are one and done. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So you can't, they playing in your favorite team, but the next year you got, oh shit, who's this dude?
yeah.
We talked about that before. On the
Yeah,
show.
but with the female
Yeah.
side of the house, you get to see them progression, just like a Raven Johnson. You saw,
Right.
watching South Carolina basketball, you saw Raven Johnson come in, struggle, but then she got her defense together. She could shoot the ball. So you see the progression, and then you become a fan of hers, especially of other players. And so the women's side of the house, like Farrell said, when they come into the WNBA, each year it's going to keep reshaping it, and it's going to keep polishing it till we get a better product on the floor. I'm gonna give you the last thoughts on that, Tim Dawg.
And we've spoken on this before, why the NBA is not producing good product right now, because
Exactly.
of their lack of experience in the college, lack of experience with being with good quality teams and knowing how to share. And that's why I'm sure with all of us, we said that we don't like some of the one and dones, because they take up the space for those who have put in the work, who have learned, but they can't get any shine because of some untethered, talent that may or may not be there that you don't know of just because they were good in high school. So, and I don't know if you want me to do my segment or not on the sports conversation, because my conversation is about the WNBA and the new bargaining
It don't matter.
agreement.
That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but Farrell already sent me something. He wanted us to discuss that.
No, but
So
that has nothing to do with what we're talking about with footballers. So
No. What I'm saying is the conversation of the week. I was supposed to do it 2 weeks, and then you said you was going to do it, and I put mine on hold. That's what
that's my week, fool.
Yeah, I got Farrell here.
My week, fool. You should have did last week.
No, I couldn't do it last week because the man on the street said he was going to do it, and he didn't do it.
If we did have a discussion, no, it was short of time, man. Shit, y'all ran over, so we had to
No,
go.
but I'm not complaining. I was just asking, can I do mine? Because it's basically the discussion
do
we're
both of
having
them.
now.
Yeah,
No, I can wait. No, Farrell, do your thing, amigo. No, you good.
But like I say though, man, props to the women that got drafted to the WNBA. The talent pool is only going to get better and better, fellas. With that being said, my Sixers play tonight. Of course, we have to play in a goddamn playing game, but we're not gonna talk about them until they should be one and done. But shit,
Is Joel Embiid, is he playing? Is he healthy?
Man,
fuck that. Does he got socks on?
Yeah, he got socks on. Matter of fact, let's get into it, man. We got to talk about the goddamn NBA.
When the bucket wide opens.
Here we go, fellas.
So here's how the Western Conference playoffs look right now. Thunder in the 1 seed. You got the Spurs 2, Nuggets 3, Lakers 4, Rockets 5. T-Wolves 6. And then Suns, Trailblazers, trying to play for the right to play the Spurs, Clippers, Warriors. They're hoping they can get a win, possibly take on the Thunder after they take on the loser of the 7-8 matchup.
Tim Dog, coming to you first, man. Which team in the Western Conference has the toughest path to the finals?
I would say Golden State, but then they played last night. I didn't even watch that.
Did they win?
I don't know because I was out. I was taking Benadryl.
No, the reason why I say that because I think it was in the play-in game. So if they
Yeah,
lost,
the play-in started yesterday. That's
yeah.
what
So if they lost, they out the playoffs. So you have to pick another team, Tim Dog. So do your research.
Who did Portland play?
Portland played Golden State. They
Oh,
played
that's
last
what I'm
night.
saying. Who won the
Portland
game?
won.
That's what I'm saying. Between
Portland
those two,
won.
I don't. Oh, Portland won. So
Yeah.
That's
Portland's
what I'm
out.
saying,
I
Tim.
would say
That's what I'm
Portland
saying,
right
Tim. You
now.
gotta get another team now since Golden
No,
State.
I'm
is
saying since Golden State lost, I would say Portland.
Oh, okay.
So
You
I
say
didn't know that they lost. Yeah.
because you.
I
you
did say Golden State because
Yeah, no.
but
What
I
I'm
say
saying.
Portland.
No, Tim Dog, calm down. What I'm saying is, if Portland beat, I need you to pick another team. Now you saying Portland because they're the number 8 seed. That because they're gonna be the 8 seed because they played in last night playing game.
Right.
Correct.
That's
Since they
what's
won,
up.
they don't have to play anymore until the playoffs.
Okay, then I think do they play another
they-
game or another team play another playing game?
No,
as well?
the loser plays the winner of the team tonight for the West.
The
And that's
the
gonna be
playoffs
between
don't start
Phoenix-
till next week.
No,
Bottom line.
right. But the play-in started yesterday. The play-in
Man,
started
you know this shit, the playing game, man. They need to just go back to the regular goddamn shit. Fuck all this goddamn playing game shit. I can't
I
stand
agree.
it.
But
all
see,
that.
you know why
You
they
got-
did the play-in. You
I-
know why they did it.
I got
So-
that, man. I got that to give other teams that may not have a
You sound like the
Yeah.
first time.
Right.
You sound like the first time you got that controller with that 8 buttons on it.
all that shit. Now let's go back to the goddamn 8 from 1 through 8. You got the whole goddamn year to make the
On
goddamn
2 buttons,
playoffs.
that's it.
Man, fuck that. Man, shit, man. God damn, I need to start a goddamn petition. We need to go back to the regular fucking fuck all this playing shit.
You
Man,
sound like
go
Shada
through
with the women college.
No, I'm being honest, man, because this shit is ridiculous. Golden State, they was the top of the heap, but they didn't make the goddamn cut. Fuck it. You 40 wins to get in. You ain't got 40 wins. Shit, you 40 and 65. Motherfucker, you're not gonna win the goddamn. I know that more games than what they're playing. You're not gonna win the championship. You're a long
right.
shot.
Bye.
Bro,
Back to my question, Pharaoh, man. God
Bye.
damn.
I answered your question. You didn't like the answer, so
I didn't, Tim Dog. I'm not talking about you. I just say Pharaoh. Get out of your feelings. God damn.
I ain't in my feelings. I'm into yours.
Hey, there you
Obviously,
go.
you
There
don't
you
like
go.
to play in.
Oh man,
That-
fuck the play-in, man.
Play-in is
he be on marbles, man. He be on marbles all the time.
Nah, the play-in is stupid.
It is.
Just like that
Yeah.
mid-season tournament bullshit, whatever. Just
Okay, he said the playoffs start Saturday. Okay.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Got a fake ass trophy because you decided to play half of the goddamn season. Now we're gonna sit here and watch you get fucked over to the what you call it to the All-Star weekend. That shit ain't even got fans in the seats anymore because you fucking get 200 points a goddamn team and you go to 6, 7, 8, 9 fucking overtimes. Win the goddamn game the regular goddamn time frame. We got time to watch y'all shooting threes all fucking night. Then you sit there and bullshit. You sit everybody out for 65 fucking games so they can play 20 games, get the damn MVP. Yeah, I know I said that shit fucked up, but it's fucked up. The NBA is fucked up.
But I understand what you're trying to
Right,
say.
and then now you're gonna have a play-in tournament because you were too fucking lazy to play the games that you had to get that damn little
Let him
fake ass
cook. Let him
trophy in
cook. Let him
December.
cook.
So now
Yeah.
we got to give you 2 extra fucking games so you can try to get to the playoffs. That you're gonna lose the first round in the first fucking place. Get away with that shit. Bye.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
Pharaoh, answer my question. Who think he has the toughest schedule in the West?
Again,
You went in a diatribe. I need you to tell me which team
he didn't even name a team. He just
to
he just started.
the
Oh, man, shit. Let's get on my nerves, man. I hate this shit.
This math professor is not here.
Oh, we got Pharaoh today.
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so the Western Conference, let's see. Who you said who's going to be who the first?
Which team in the Western Conference has the toughest path to the finals?
Toughest path. You know what? I'm gonna go with Nuggets and Timberwolves because neither one of them teams know if they want to play or not.
I like that. I like
I'm gonna pick that team. I'm gonna pick that. They got the toughest road because for 3 and 6, there wasn't many great choices. To me, it's just two teams out there.
Bro.
And Spurs. So
what two teams now? You said the Spurs and who?
I said the Thunder and the Spurs are the ones that's going to make it to the damn Western Conference Finals. The other teams, they just out there fucking throwing the ball around.
Yeah.
As long as they don't have goddamn Giannis, whoever's on the court, because he's playing defense with his damn hands behind his back. No, the brother.
Bro.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, man.
That was an honest viral take. That was crazy. They don't know if they want to play or not.
Y'all see my brother-in-law.
Should have done that the first 82 games of the
hey, fellas, y'all see my brother-in-law. He trying to explain to us the play-in. Brother-in-law, you don't like the play-in. Fuck the play-in. Fuck that. Brother-in-law, you got to play that.
So what you doing is preaching to the choir.
You know why he did that? Because he's a Lakers fan, and Lakers have been in the play-in the whole fucking year. This is the first time in a long time they never did the play-in.
The first time
I know why he had.
They linger right there, mediocrity,
I got you.
right there.
Shout, I got to ask you the same question, man. Which team has the toughest path to the finals in the Western Conference?
Well, to piggyback off of what he said, you need to add Lakers to that because they don't know if they want to play or win or not either. Too. They
especially that Luka got the hamstring, and what's the other guy? It's hurt as well.
Didn't I tell y'all when this happened?
See what Matt Spencer said.
There he go. He just gonna add on to it.
Yeah, Professor. All I know is he was cooking, and I wanted him to finish the gumbo. I just wanted him to finish. That's all. Mad props to you.
Thank you.
All I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, bro? It doesn't matter right now. Nobody is gonna watch the NBA unless there's a fight that break out. That's it.
That is a good take.
They don't even punch. They push the whole damn time. They can't even do that right.
I need somebody to go to mid-court and take a knee then or something. Get some attention going because they tripping.
Y'all stupid. They don't even punch.
They need something. Bro, they're terrible.
Exactly.
I'm excited about the NBA playoff.
Let me just say one thing.
You heard somebody say, man, the playoffs about to start. I'm about to go watch the NBA playoffs. Dog. Can't wait to see what's going to happen this year.
Yeah. Right. Well, go ahead, Tim. What you got to say?
No, Miami Heat in 22-23 season is the only team that ever played in the play-in, lost the first game, but won the second game to go to the NBA Finals. So I can understand why the NBA did it. We know why the NBA is trying to do it, but it is effective. Well, it was effective for one team.
Nobody cares, Tim, though.
Yeah. I think what I'm saying is that
it was effective for one team.
Nobody cares.
To me, and it goes back to, I think Pharaoh said it earlier, 65 games for you to win the MVP or whatnot. So, but
load management.
The load management. But you got the whole year to make the goddamn play. Every game is a playoff game.
I just want to know if they're going to jit the fans out of load management. Can we get that load management taken out of their check?
No. I guess what I'm saying is that you got the whole year to make the playoff, and you don't make the playoff.
I'm saying you ain't playing. You can't play, man.
You can't. It is what it is. But with that being said, I think that the Thunder trying to repeat, I think they got the toughest pass. And now, fellas, let's go to the other side of the goddamn scoreboard.
Now let's go over to the Eastern Conference, where it could get spicy with these teams. So you have the Hornets, Heat, 76ers, and the Magic all in the play-in tournament. The 1 seed Pistons, they've been the best team in the East all season long. You got the Celtics, who have really surprised people with no Jason Tatum for most of the season. In the 2 seed, then you have the Knicks and the Hawks. That is not going to be fun for the Knicks, Cavaliers, Raptors in that 4-5 slot.
Joe, I totally agree with you. It is a participation goddamn trophy. But with that being said, goddamn it, Tim Dog, goddamn it, because we took so long, we got off course. I ain't even answer another damn question. I type all that shit up for nothing, I guess. Tim Dog, what series in the East is being overlooked, but could be a classic?
Whoever Detroit plays, I mean, they're gonna put because right now Detroit, they this is the best they've ever done since it's been a long since Chauncey Billups, I think, was there, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a long time. And right now, Detroit, they trying to prove something without having Cad Cunningham. So I would say anyone who playing Detroit, because Boston, I say Boston will take the East though. But
Okay.
anyone who's playing Detroit, only because they have something to prove without their point guard.
All right. With that being said, Tim Dow just said about Boston on Pharaoh King. Does the Eastern Conference have a true final favorite, or is it wide open?
No, they got, as far as I'm concerned, they got one favorite, and that's Detroit. But I think the New York Knicks, anybody play the Knicks because they got a new coach. They're trying to repeat what they did last season. And I'm curious to see how they're going to play with the Hawks being, a pretty decent team, but they're not like the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just started getting.
If then they make it past the Hawks, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be playing the Celtics. Will they be able to handle the Celtics this season? I don't know what their records were playing in regular season, but once again, they're trying to get back to the finals with a different coach. And we talked about this last at the end of the season when they changed when they fired him. So to me, anybody the Knicks plays is going to be classic because we want to see if they're going to get back to the finals. And if they do, will they win the finals? Because the Thunder looks real tough.
Yeah.
It'll be a repeat.
And the Thunder look real tough because they got San Antonio. San Antonio don't look too bad as well. But that being said, Shada, who is the most important player to watch in the Eastern Conference playoffs?
Cat. Big Cat. Big Cat.
Oh, Big Cat. Oh, goddamn. I can't find my
Who
bomb.
play for now? Does he still play for the Knicks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Play for the Knicks.
Now I want to know, are we going to get the man Cat? Or are we going to get we're going to get the kid?
Now, if anybody understand Nick Lore basketball, you will understand the Knicks have always had the recipe to win the championship. It's just that we always have that one player or that one coach that one year that don't put the right combination on the damn floor to make it happen. We did it with Stoudemire. We did it with freaking daggone all the way back to freaking daggone Darren Dawkins. We're doing Patrick Ewing.
Thibodeau.
Patrick Ewing, I'll never forget Patrick Ewing's fuck up. I'll never forget that.
Shada. Hate to tell you, Darryl Dawkins never played for the Knicks.
The dude, you know who I'm talking about.
I got you. No, he never played for. He played for the Nets. Now he played for the New Jersey Nets, and he played for the.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
Hey, I ain't even question him. I was like, I don't remember that shit, but
Chocolate Thunder.
Go ahead, Shada. I got you though. I got you.
Regardless, John Starks and Oakley and all of that.
Allen Houston.
Yes, all of that. Springwell and all of that.
I remember.
You know what happened, Shada? You know what happened? Michael Jordan.
That happened too, but we have to be honest about other things too. Before Michael Jordan, they had it there. After Michael Jordan, they had it there. They let Detroit come in and beat their ass.
Yes.
And then, you know what I'm saying? So right now, I already know the Knicks has got to have that one player that has to be the difference maker that is not going to be shut down. And our point guard, I don't know if he's put together right now. He looks like he might be Pinocchio. He might fall apart at any second. And Josh Hart, he shows up when he wants to show up. And Miles Bridges, he's a streaky shooter. And listen, I know what we have. We can be dangerous, but if we put it together just right and put the same defense that we've been playing all year and focus off of that, and Cat plays like the Cat we know he can play, then we're gonna have a championship. That's the only way we're gonna win.
I agree with you on that.
Who was the center that we said they supposed to get last season that could help them out? The player that was up to trade for. The Knicks. The Knicks was supposed to get somebody, and they end up not getting them.
Now, the only person I think we went after was Porzingis, and I was like mad about that.
No, it
Nah.
wasn't Porzingis.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're right, Pharaoh.
I thought it was Giannis.
It was
I thought
somebody,
because
and they
Giannis
got
was on the
got
market.
Cat instead. I think.
I think Giannis was on the market before he
Yeah,
signed his
that's
deal.
it.
Yeah,
That's
definitely
what it was.
Giannis.
Yeah,
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 it was
that's what it
Giannis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Giannis was on the market.
But we just signed Cat to that contract, so we
That's what I'm
would've
Yeah,
saying.
and that's the
been-
reason why they didn't. And I
They
think
did
that's the
Giannis,
reason
and
why they
that's
didn't
what
pull the
you're saying,
trigger.
because Giannis,
Yeah.
you're saying that Giannis would have been a good fit for the Knicks, and I
Right.
think he said that he wanted to play for the Knicks as well to get out of
Right.
Milwaukee to a big
Correct.
market team. So that's why I say, bro. I think it is. I think it
That's
is.
it.
On
That's
Giannis.
exactly what we're
Before I
talking
come
about.
to you, Tim Dog, I want to say what I just want to piggyback on what Shada said. I believe for the Knicks to win it all, Cat is the person because of the fact that he can shoot the three and he could play. He doesn't play great defense, but he played defense enough that he could move that big man out to get the rebound. And his mid game, if he got his head on right, his mid game shot is great. 3-point shot is great. Defense is okay. But I think he would be the key for them to win the championship. But Tim
Yeah.
Dog, who is the player in the Eastern Conference that is the most important for their team to move on to like the next round and, of course, win the championship, in your opinion?
I was going to say Jason Tatum, but when Shada said Cat, and that is true because Cat is he's probably one of the best players on the Knicks that don't play like it. I mean, because
Can I say
for some reason,
Can I say this, Tim Dog, before you move on? I agree with you. You about to say Cat, but that Jason Tatum, if you about to go with Jason Tatum, that's a great one because he's coming off an injury. And we going to see how he's going to progress throughout the series. And then they were without him damn near half the year. But go ahead, Tim Dog. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, but Cat, for some reason, he thinks he's a big man that can always make the three, and
Exactly.
he can, but he has to be wide open, nobody on. And
Yeah.
his game is
and the
the
Knicks have to
mid-range
be on
forward.
a scoring drive. The Knicks
Yeah.
have to be on a scoring drive.
Right. And his game is inside the paint. I mean, inside the 3-point line. And
Yeah,
close.
inside the paint, you're right. Inside the
Anywhere
paint.
up there. Yeah, that I said I agree with that. But for some reason, he wants to be the 3-point shooter, the savior of the day, instead of sticking
Tim
to
Dog.
his game.
Tim Dog. Hold on, Tim Dog. See, you got me on my diatribe. Him and bitch ass and B. Get your big ass down on the goddamn post. Nobody give a fuck about you shooting no goddamn 3-pointers. Man, if I was the goddamn owner of the goddamn Sixers, every time this bitch shot a goddamn 3-pointer, I'd find his ass.
That's the coach. That's the coach putting him out there on that
That's the
damn arc,
coach.
man. The coach put his ass
The
out
owner
there.
And the coach would be on the goddamn Skid Row, him and then B ass be outside selling goddamn tickets to the goddamn game before you play.
There it is.
Bro.
Fuck us, man.
Welcome to Walmart. How can I help you?
Oh
Exactly.
my
That's
God.
where he'll be.
Before the game starts, I have the motherfuckers outside in front of the goddamn fans signing an autograph. Don't y'all got a game tonight? Yeah, but I got to be out here signing an autograph. I put the motherfuckers on punishment.
He said, why you do that? Because I'm shooting too many threes and missing.
Hold on, Tim Dog. Hold on, Tim Dog. I know it's your time to shine, but
No,
him
I'm
and that
good.
bitch
I'm
ass
done.
Paul George. This motherfucker can't stay. Your druggy ass. What the fuck you doing? Get suspended for fucking 30 damn games. What the fuck, man? The Sixers. That's what need to lose their goddamn team. The Philadelphia 76ers. They need to defend their ass. Motherfucker.
They were an NBA team, weren't they?
No,
Hey,
not
no.
No, they weren't.
I gotta
Oh, they were
say,
original NBA team.
DMB.
Okay.
CMB.
Okay, that's
man.
right. That's right.
CMB.
The Sixers.
CMB.
We all we
We all
got.
we got.
Every
We all
year,
we got.
every year, the Sixers get me up just to let me down. The only year that I had a chance to win it, when oh motherfucker made that lucky ass shot in Toronto, Kawhi Leonard. That's it. Bounce in.
Yeah.
And ever since then, my Sixers ain't been shit. But Tim Dog, I digress. It's your time.
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
good. No, I'm done
Get
with
it
it.
off his chest.
I was
Bitch
going,
ass
like I
team.
said, I was going to say Jason Tatum, but
Triggered it.
when Shada said
Yeah.
Cat, and that's true because Cat he doesn't play within the realm
Hey,
of his
see?
game.
Hey, Joe, you in my head, man. Get out of here.
Oh, that's another one too.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
so Joe. That's what I was going to pick.
Go ahead, go with it. Go with
Donovan
it.
Mitchell.
Yeah.
Why did you go with Donovan Mitchell?
Why?
Yeah.
Because without him, we don't know who the hell Cleveland Cavaliers is.
Hey, I know. You know, I'm about to say, Pharaoh, your boy on the team. Why you ain't pick him?
Who?
James Harden.
Man, nobody care about his ass.
Well, that's your favorite player.
You heard everybody say who?
Hey, James Harden is your Paul George. I don't give a shit about him, man. You want to lose a game? Put his ass in the point guard and start him. You want to win a game? You put him off the bench or as somewhere else. You let Jonathan Mitchell.
He cursed.
Care about that
I'm
dude?
telling you, he's cursed.
Yeah.
He's cursed because, first of all, cut the beard. I guarantee he played better. Get your dreads back, cut your beard.
You find that Mr. Sandwich in there too.
Before we move on, so you going with Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's your guy. I think all three of us is going with Cat.
Yeah.
If
The reason
I'm
I say
wrong,
this because Donovan Mitchell don't have to play at Rudy Gobert. He's the most. You talk about Embiid. That's a dude that.
First of all,
How he even got money?
Rudy Gobert, he plays. He's never heard.
let's be honest.
he's just a deep. He's a great deep. You need that defensive player. Yeah, especially in the
When?
playoffs.
This year,
I guarantee you, there is nobody in the country that put Cleveland to win it all. Now, Donovan Mitchell is the glorified, what you call
The dude
ankle
Derrick
taker.
Rose.
Ankle taker. Freaking Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving can help you win a championship, but he can't lead you to the promised land. He's not that type of a player.
I like that,
Right.
Shada.
No, we're just saying we say beneficial to the team.
Yeah,
And without him, Cleveland ain't in the playoffs.
exactly. I agree with you on that.
Anyway,
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now will they win this next one? Like you said with KD, will they win? Well, KD is not a leader either. You can't win with
KD's in
him.
Houston. KD's in
Okay,
Houston.
so he
yeah.
jumps on teams so he can win. He's the Robert Ory. Robert Ory, the fucking NBA right now.
without
You know
the
what I mean?
rings.
No,
Yeah.
Robert Ory won.
Well, I mean, he got 7
Robert
rings.
Ory
That's
got
just that.
6 rings,
Yeah.
baby. You better watch your mouth.
7.
I guess what Farrell is saying is that when KD left Oklahoma and went to the Golden State Warriors, the team that beat them the year before, he was a role player. Yeah. Without KD,
Right.
I would say without KD, they wasn't winning back-to-back championship because LeBron them had their goddamn number. They had their number, but KD will always be the sidekick to goddamn it, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Right.
He
That's
was
what I'm saying.
MVP.
If Kevin Durant would have went to the team to help them win, that's fine.
Yeah.
But they had already won prior to him getting
What they
there.
won? What 73? Yeah, they won 7. It was 73-9. So they already won 73 games, and you went to a
No. I'm
73.
talking about they had already won a championship before he got there.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Farrell. They were
Yeah.
already a 73-9 team. He went to a
Right.
73-9 team, even though they didn't win the championship that year. It's not like he went to the bitch ass Sixers and took up from
And they
being-
got him.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, down
Right,
in
right.
the color into the goddamn playoff we won. But then I would give Kevin Durant credit. That motherfucker was a inch of his big ass toe on his shoe from taking the Brooklyn Nets to the goddamn to the finals that year.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Hey, instead of 16s, he should have had 15s on. You know what I mean?
Before we go, man, we didn't talk about this. I want to get all y'all take on this quick question here. Patrick Beverly had made a comment.
He always makes a comment.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard it. He said that to him, James Harden is James Harden is better. I guess he say better player, or he'd rather have James Harden than D Wade. He basically said that James Harden is a better player than D Wade.
No. D Wade at his prime? No, not even close. Not even close.
Saying.
Not even on the
see
same
what you're saying.
street pimping. Not even on the block. Not even in the county pimping.
Dwayne Wade has the championship prior to LeBron and stuff, right? But
So
who
Shaq
is
got that.
number
No, he
2
had the
on
championship before
shots?
Shaq
Who's
got
number
that.
2 on? Who's
Yeah.
number 2 taking 3-pointers and scoring under Steph Curry? You got him. I would say because he scores more, it's probably where he's saying he's better. But Dwayne Wade to me,
he said overall better basketball player.
oh, you just saying like total basketball player?
He tripping. No map.
Pat,
He tripping. He got no map.
Pat Beverly hates somebody. That's why he said that shit.
No,
Okay.
he is tripping with no map.
Yeah.
For real.
All right, Tim
Yeah,
Dog,
yeah,
your thoughts.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
Do you agree with?
Yo,
Pat
we didn't even
Beverly
know James
about?
Harden in college.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't know why he made that comment. Maybe he looked in the mirror and saw himself and said, I'm gonna say something like I look stupid.
Yeah.
That
Let's
motherfucker look
be
like
clear.
And reason I brought that up,
I
man,
don't
because
know, 'cause
This is the same
That's
James
dumb.
Harden that came off
Yeah.
the bench in OKC, then became a journeyman, and he went down to Houston and went to the Nets and teamed up with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, and then he ran back and then he joined the Spurs and then do this and that James Harden.
no, he didn't join the Spurs. He joined my bitch ass Sixers. See,
Yeah,
when
them
you
too.
fuck up a team, yeah.
Journeyman.
And now he's with Cleveland.
Now he with Cleveland. I guess what I'm saying is when he made that
Man,
statement,
that's what he said, glad he go to the Pelicans.
when he made that statement, Dwayne Wade was like, Dwayne Wade was already the NBA champion before Shaq and LeBron got there.
Right,
What?
right.
Dwayne
You talking
Wade was
about
the best
Flash?
player. Dwayne Wade was the best player on that Heat team before Shaq got there.
Well,
Dwayne
listen,
Wade-
we knew about
Dwayne
Dwayne
Wade
Wade
played
at
defense.
Marquette.
Yeah, Dwayne
Thank
Wade
you.
could play defense and he had a
Thank
great
you.
offense. And like I say before, I understand that James Harden won an MVP, but he hasn't done anything since then. That's what boggles my mind. Even when he was on the other team, Farrell, I think you say this a long time ago about James Harden. The motherfucker don't play defense. He played defense like
I've seen bullfighters play more defense.
exactly.
Than his ass.
Bullfighter. Olay. Yeah, Matt Feather. Yeah. I would say if it worked with his beard, no one would.
No. That's not true, Matt Professor. We know him from them damn stripper girls. Like my
Exactly.
man knows talking about. That's what we know him
man.
from.
He was trying
The
to be
beard
Tiger
was
Woods.
good.
He was trying to be
Clear
Tiger Woods.
heels.
Man, we don't talk about both conferences, but of course, there's always somebody being fired, and this guy just got fired right before the playoffs start. Well, matter of fact, once the season was over.
Breaking news into CBS Sports HQ. The Bucks are parting ways with head coach Doc Rivers, according to ESPN. Rivers took over Milwaukee during the 2023 season after the team fired Adrian Griffin midway. And Rivers took the Bucks to the playoffs twice, but never won a playoff series. And this year, Milwaukee lost 50 games for the first time since Giannis Antetokounmpo's rookie season in 2013.
Tim Dog, was the firing of Doc Rivers the right move for the Milwaukee Bucks?
Yeah, because right now there's a lot of shit going on in Milwaukee, and that's why they're not focused on basketball. You got Giannis wants to leave. You got the coach who really don't care about the team, but yeah, he making money off of it. And just like James Harden, Doc Rivers, yeah, he won a championship with Boston, but that was about it. Yeah, he's a good coach, but he hasn't won anything since. So to me, it was justified. And I'm looking at his record with the Bucks, 97-103 regular season, 32-50 this season. So I say it's justified.
Yeah,
If
it's
you're not
justified.
producing, you got to go, regardless of who you are.
Yeah, it's justified because his bitch ass couldn't get the Sixers out the goddamn second goddamn round. Every time this motherfucker get on the goddamn team, the motherfucker go someplace. This
He did the
motherfucker,
same
yeah,
thing
he
with the
wanna-
Clippers.
Tim Dog, let me talk about my goddamn bitch ass Sixers. This motherfucker supposed to take me to the damn promised land. What he took me to fucking Walmart. Then the motherfucker didn't even buy me nothing. Got me to the goddamn damn, couldn't do any goddamn thing, Farrell. But that
That's some
being
tissue
said,
for that
Farrell,
crime.
I ain't crying. I'm upset because we supposed to be a dominant goddamn team with bitch ass and B want to shoot 3-pointers all the goddamn time. Then we got some star players on the goddamn team, but what did we do? We can't take to this bitch ass. His ass is always fucking hurt. We probably ain't gonna win the goddamn play-in game the goddamn night. And I hope our ass do go home, bitch ass. Back to what we talking about, Pharaoh.
Still got Maxi Priest.
Yeah, thank you, Pharaoh. What went wrong during Rivers' tenure that led to this decision, in your opinion?
Keeping the brothers together. They have 2 seats that they can use.
I knew you was gonna go there.
They got 2 seats that they can use, and they got it for them goddamn the Capo brothers or whatever they are, the Greek brothers. That's the problem. Okay, it ain't nothing else. They made some bad calls back in the day when they got rid of my man, the point guard.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
gotta
what's
get
his
a tissue
name?
on that one.
After they won the championship.
He sent it to Boston, and next
Yeah.
year they won the championship in Boston. I know
Right,
you're
so they
talking about,
messed up. Okay, they messed up there. They messed
Yeah.
up by getting the old young dude, the shooting guard, power forward, small forward, Mitchell. What his name? The old looking dude. But that was young as hell. All right, but when they let him go, they messed up. And then they brought in both of Giannis's brothers to fill their slots. And I'm gonna tell you now, the defense that the Nassers plays
Yeah.
is atrocious. The man plays with his hand behind his back. Like, is he scared to swipe at the ball or something? So I guess Doc Rivers, they was calling him Cock Rivers for a second. They want to get this $2 million out of the Nassers. And that's why his ass got fired with that shadow ass haircut. That's some shit for your beard. He got a whole head of a shadow haircut. That got him fired too. So I'm done with this.
I got you, Farrell. Thank you for that. With that being said, Shouter, who should the Bucks target next as head coach to maximize their
The Bucks right now, it's slim pickings because, like we said, to be honest, they're a small market team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Bucks weren't used to having players that transcend anything to championships or playoff runs.
Yeah.
They've had your Ray Allens, you have your daggone Glenn Rice back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Michigan.
You got some great players that came through the locker room, but nothing that sticks. So with Giannis not being happy, I don't see any coach wanting to go up there to try and build something from scratch. Because after Giannis leaves, what do you have?
Yeah, shout out. I'm just gonna correct you, not Glenn Rice. You mean Glenn Robinson, the big
Glenn
dog.
Robinson. Yeah, my bad. Glenn Robinson. My bad.
No, I got you, but it's the big dog. Both of them named Glenn.
But the thing about it is, to go back to the point we talk about
Middleton.
your boy,
Middleton.
Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
Why Doc Rivers? Remember, he has one of the most elite resumes out there. But one of the problems is he's 3-1 in playoff leagues.
Hey, make that two.
Brother-in-law.
Hey, make that two.
Yeah, you need to, brother-in-law. You need to drink the whole goddamn bottle.
He's always going to be labeled as a great regular season coach, and when big moments are on his line, he's going to always come out and daggone shit a brick.
No, shout. I like say one more time. He's a great what? Say it again.
Oh,
Sean.
so you saying he's the James Harden of coaching?
Yeah,
I said that.
No, Sean, I want
he's
you
a
to
great
okay.
regular season coach. He just can't play. He can't in playoffs.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's a great regular
that's
season
exactly
coach. And then like everybody just say, he's one of the coaches that you want to play for because he's a former player. You know what I'm saying? So he understands the game. He understands. Yeah, he used to play for the Knicks.
No, he said Ray
He played for
John.
Atlanta. I mean, Atlanta. He played for Atlanta. I missed him another dude. He played for Atlanta. Doc Rivers and Dominique played together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a former player, but he's one of those players that you want to see, one of those coaches that you want to see succeed. He gets these teams, but he can't get them past a certain level. And that's the part that I don't get, especially when he coached the Knicks. Not the Knicks, but when he coached the Sixers. We had the team, but for some reason, we just could not get our damn team in the playoffs to play the way that we played the regular season.
I don't understand how that don't transition over. I really don't.
Because we had bitch ass Embiid, he let his ass shoot 3-pointers all the goddamn game.
No,
Shit.
but my point is, no, that's what I'm saying, man, on the street. If you know regular season, we didn't have you doing that. Why would you put him out there? And if he did, why didn't you correct that action in the first 2 games?
Because they didn't have me as the owner. Because if they had me as the owner, his ass to be at the goddamn booth selling goddamn tickets. His ass to be at the concession stand. Welcome to the
What the
Sixers.
hell you drinking?
What kind of goddamn hot dog you want? No, man, no, I ain't drinking shit. The Sixers piss me off every goddamn year. Every goddamn
Smoking a
year when I
wrong
get my hopes
cigar.
up, every time I get my hopes up thinking that we
Y'all
can
fail to realize this is Ben
Ben
Simmons' old locker room. This is Ben Simmons' old locker room.
Man, we haven't won a championship since 1983. I was 13 years old.
I was 12.
Think about that, man.
10, what were you, 35?
Man, fuck you.
I'm just
Fucking
saying,
35. I'm 35 now.
But it's just the fact that Doc Rivers is a great coach. If he does get another coaching job, I hope that he leads the team to another championship. For me, what's the coach that the Knicks had? The defensive coach was the Bulls head coach.
Thibodeau.
But the thing is, Thibodeau's a defensive-minded coach, and like Pharaoh said, they don't have those type of players on the team.
Nope.
So whoever they get, they got to bring something to keep Giannis engaged, and also, like Pharaoh said, find a spot for his goddamn brothers. Damn it.
He's so invested.
I'm telling you, man. That's listen. They're under the cap because them two jokers ain't getting paid. They got $2 million for Thanasis. They don't even have a salary for the youngest brother. He got a line, but he on the team.
He on the team. He probably working at a concession stand too. Fellas, we talked about this guy. We talked about this guy here a little earlier, man. Early in the season, when he actually got fired from Michigan. I know I didn't send y'all this, but he just got sentenced, and this is what they sentenced him to.
Ooh.
Therefore, the sentence of the court as to count 4, that I'm going to place the defendant on an 18-month probationary term. Frankly, Mr. Moore, you had no right to do what you did. I know that she was placed in fear. It was a traumatic experience that day for you. It was certainly a traumatic experience for her, but you had no right to spread your pain to her.
I want to thank my beautiful wife, Kelly, for her support, her strength, and standing by me. I want to thank this court and its staff for their time and consideration.
This outcome is not the result of favoritism or public profile. It is a result of a careful legal process.
I would say that the other charges that he was charged with, they dropped him because basically saying that he didn't do. The 18 months is from him. They basically said he stalked the woman. So that's why he got the 18-month probation.
That's not true.
I know it's not. I'm just telling you what he got the 18 months for a shot. That's what they say. They say he got it for the stalking. I'm agreeing with you. I don't think he did it as well. But with that being said, what are your thoughts on Sherrone Moore 18 months probation, Shotter?
It's bull crap. The whole case is bull crap. They set that man up to take the fall because if you read the discovery from the moment the phone call happened when he got to the woman's house, my thing is this wasn't something like somebody he just started talking to. This had been going on for a while at the University of Michigan. So what changed in them last couple of days? Because wasn't Sherrone Moore their darling after they coached Dagon left and went to the Chargers? Wasn't he the one to take attention away from Harbaugh and all his mess? So all of a sudden now you got Sherrone Moore here, and we're gonna say he stalked this chick that he'd been sleeping with for months upon months. She had time to call her lawyer and say he broke into my house, not the 911. Come on, man. The only reason that he's even in the news is because Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel just got caught at a daggone freaking resort in Arizona, and they got to take the attention to something else. That's all it is.
I got you. Pharaoh King, what you think about the 18-month probation that Sherrone Moore got for? Like I say, they drop all the major shit because they say that it didn't hold water, but they did get him on the stalking of the young lady. Your thoughts?
Did y'all see that courtroom? I only saw 2 black people. Damn judge and his dumb ass. The judge said that shit because he's like, you motherfucker, you knew better than what you did. That's why he said that shit. You knew better. He doing that shit to teach that motherfucker dude a lesson. or whatever you want to say, because I believe because he looked like an old man, the Jim Crow looking judge. That nigga was.
That's the
Hey,
same
you gonna
judge.
learn today.
Nah,
That's
he's
what
fair,
I'm
Sam.
That's the same judge. That's the same judge. He's on the YouTube. That's the same
Yeah,
judge.
he's fair as hell.
No, that's the same judge that we did a thing on. Remember we did the topic on 2 cigarettes in a
the driving without the license.
Yeah, that's the same
Oh.
dude. Yeah, that's the same
Are
judge.
you
So
serious?
that's what I'm saying. So I'm telling you now, he did that shit to teach that motherfucker a lesson. That's why he did that.
Okay.
That's it.
It might be bull crap, but you know what? Did you see the people in that courtroom? Ain't one of them over a 5.
Everyone crowded.
Damn, Pharaoh.
Ain't none of them over a 5.
Damn, Tim Dog, man.
So the judge was pissed off at him. That's what I think.
Tim Dog, your
You gonna
thoughts,
get a
man.
You're
trouble,
gonna
nigga,
do it.
get
You
a-
make sure
get
you
a
get
7
something
or
good.
8.
Yeah.
Get a 9 or 10. You got a
Make it
5.
worthwhile.
You getting 18 months.
Tim Dog, what you
Bam.
think about the probation? I'm sure more than that, man.
Hey, I kind of agree with Farrell and Shada, but at the same time, he should have known better. I mean, if this was going on for months, and I'm sure the university knew what was going on, he should have stopped then or said something then. But instead, he figured, oh, they're not going to do anything to me because I just got them a national championship. I just did it. No. In the end, you are still what?
Yeah.
You still
I
a
don't care what
Negro.
nobody say. We living in an age where we've seen enough movies now. If she hasn't met your mama and daddy and she is not of the right persuasion, you are setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
Hey, what
Tim
you
Dog,
say? Don't date
I don't
somebody
think he
don't
won the
respect
championship.
your
I think
wife?
he was on the coaching staff. Harbaugh won the championship. He didn't win the championship as the head coach. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Harbaugh won the championship. Then he became the head coach of the Chargers.
Wolverines.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It goes back to what Shada basically saying. You know, y'all hired this guy, but then the guy that had a other bunch of shit, he skated away. But now y'all making this guy to be the scapegoat. The 18 months. I believe. Farrell, you hit it right on the head, man. Yeah, the guy. He set himself up, but the 18 months that the judge and the way that the judge looked at him, he say, "Motherfucker, you know you fucked up, right? I got to give you something." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know better than what you did. And 18 months, I think it's
But
just
I mean,
like
he was in a rock and a hard place too. You thinking the judge now, you know where we at, you know what we're doing, you know the community we with. I can't sit here and say that I agree with you or whatever case is. I got to give you something. So I'm gonna give you something to let you know you need to fucking wake up and pull your head out your ass.
Yeah. And one more question before we go, man. Y'all think he ever get another head coaching job, or we have to go to high school to coach again, or maybe go to the pros? Go to the pros. Farrell.
He gonna get treated just like Tiki Barber. They ain't nobody gonna know nothing about this motherfucker after this shit.
Okay, then. What about you, Tim Dog?
Who knows? If I would say that there was a white judge, he probably would have gave him more time. But by being black, he had to give him something to let him know, like Farrell said, you know you fucked up, right?
Yeah, but Tim Dog, what I'm saying, Tim Dog, you think he get another coaching job?
Yeah.
You think he get another
Yeah,
coaching
but
job?
what I'm saying is, if
Okay.
no, maybe the NFL, because they really don't care about that once you reach that level, because things
Okay.
like starting over. But
Yeah.
I don't think in the college.
Okay, then. All right, then. What about you?
What Joe
Sean?
said. I like what Joe said.
What Joe say?
Sure, more the last piece of hope for left in Michigan.
Yeah, that is true.
Hey,
Cleaning up house. Yep.
Yep.
It is true.
hey.
That is true. Good looking out there, Joe. I'm gonna drop a bomb for you. What about you, Farrell? I mean, Shada, you think you get another coaching job?
Not on that level. He might be able to skate away at some no-name school or something, but he's gonna have to do something very dramatic for him to be forgiven of this. This has got to be something where he's got to start small again and build a reputation
Yeah.
and come back. That's the only way I see him doing anything with football.
Just ask me to go to a HBCU so he can learn who the fuck he is.
Yeah, and I totally agree, man. Yeah, it seems though that I think he's have to start all over again. The NFL is another great, starting point. But Farrell, you made a great point. A low HBCU could bring him in. Now you start get your reputation back to where you could get a job back into the college rank or in NFL rank. But man, shouts out to the brother, man. 18 months, keep your nose
He's an
clean.
Oklahoma Sooner.
Yeah, keep your nose clean, and hopefully you will get another job because America's supposed to be the land of second goddamn chances. But we will see, fellas, man.
He said he doing no time though.
Exactly.
He got 18 months probation. So
exactly.
Oh, his wife standing up there with him. She wasn't happy, but she was standing there with him.
Yeah.
Did you see what she looked like? She not going nowhere.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this? I just want to know what happened. Why are you like
what was she fair? She's a what?
A 5. 5s don't leave you.
That's terrible. That's terrible, man.
Negro, please.
So,
Nigga, you crazy.
That's terrible.
You crazy.
there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Her face don't match her attitude. So shit.
That's still the best. That's still one of the best plays ever. Yeah, he would be a D2 or D3 coach, and I believe that he would be a D2 or 3-3 coach somewhere. Deion can't use him in Colorado, though.
Like I said, Joe, he need to get to where his people are and get away from the shit that he's in. Those people that gave him some type of courage juice because he's around some white folks. He need to get around and get humbled again. That's what we got. That will bring him back.
Exactly.
One of my favorite movies from back in the day. Look at him down there with this jungle.
It's jungle money.
I'm not talking with y'all, man. Ladies and gentlemen, good conversation, fellas. We'll take us into our this week's sports discussion. Farrell sent me a video because he wanted us to discuss this. And Shada, this is one of your favorite sports, and we want to know why. And you're probably wondering, what the hell? I don't get it. But the question is, why does racism continue to persist in global soccer despite repeated campaigns and punishment? And who is truly failing to stop it?
Racism is never going to be out of sports, period, on a worldwide level. It's always going to be with us till the Lord himself come back. Racism is going to, some people are going to be so steeped in their racism that even when they're on fire, they're still going to be racist. That's how I think some people racism goes. It just goes so deep because the bottom line still remains is the world sport is football. Call it football, but in America we say soccer. Yeah. That's the world sport. Every country dang near got a soccer team.
Yeah.
You understand? So the thing about it is they want to go ahead and confiscate it and make it all about a European thing. But you got to understand, soccer has its roots in the Caribbean, in South America, and all these places. This is what the sport that we can play no matter where we are on the planet. You just need to dag on 4 rocks, paint them colors, make 2 goals at the end, and play soccer. So the bottom line still remains is people are going to hate because it's a way to distract away from the game to get someone to react to how they're feeling in the moment. It's an emotional reaction. Yeah. Because half the people that get caught in these games that do this, they're quick to be the ones who be like, I'm not really like that. I was just like that because my friend was like that. No, you're like that because it came out your mouth. But we're just tired. The way the players are reacting, they're just tired of it. It's been going on for decades, for centuries. Come on, man. It's 2026. You can't come to the game and try not to have your racism come out. But, it is what it is. The devil's a lie.
I got you. Tim Dog, your thoughts, man, about soccer, football around the world. Why is there so much racism and why it persists, in your opinion?
To me, it's just a form of intimidation in sports, just to get the players off their game. But the players are the ones who quickly to stop it more so than the authorities are.
Yeah.
Because players are the ones that are, experiencing the racism, as well as maybe some people in the stands. But it all begins with them trying to intimidate the player, try to belittle the player. And what those people in the stand don't realize is that instead of intimidating them so they can get them out their game, all you're doing is riling them up to, resist all that and to play even better game. And I think the responsibility should fall on everyone, not just the players, but the people in the stands who are witnessing it, who don't believe it.
Okay.
You
That is
can't
true.
stop something if you see it and say that it needs to stop if you're not doing anything about it to stop it.
Okay, I got you. Pharaoh, you brought it up. And why would you want us to talk about this, Pharaoh?
Well, because we talk about baseball, we talk about football in the past. We talked about how basketball was segregated here in the United States. A lot of people don't really, as far as I'm concerned, don't really know about, the World Cup and what it means to all these countries and things like that. Because the United States, a lot of people are ignorant to the fact, of soccer, what they call here. With that being said, it brought to my attention because the player that you saw, his name is like Vinicius Jr. or some shit like that.
Okay.
He's a top player with Real Madrid with that other Ronaldo guy, the one that's real fancy with the ball and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he stopped the game because of the taunting from one of the Benfica players and the crowd. He had enough. He walked off. They stopped the game 10 minutes. And the players from the other team were trying to, like, hey, don't worry about it. We'll take care of the dude. But he had enough.
Yeah.
And it was another video where another player was getting dragged. That the crowd was like pulling on him and stuff. And I say that because Pele went through that when he started.
Yeah.
And the thing was, they wanted him to play like the white team. And that's not how they play.
Correct.
So when you start changing your play to suit the Europeans because they feel like they're the ones who started this game, they get upset when you got better players than them and they happen to have dark skin. That's the intimidation factor. That's the superiority complex that they have. We know Argentina, they're the worst with racism. They're one of the worst countries with it because their last war that they were in, I forget what the Civil War they was in, they put the darkest soldiers on the front line so they'll die before everybody else. So we know how bad they can be.
Well, you know your history, bro.
Soccer, because they think they have German roots, because after World War II, Germans influenced a lot of the Argentina culture because that's where they went to run away from these war crimes.
Yeah.
So now they want to be like them. Now, when they go play other teams, they also have a racism issue. And that's why Brazil, if y'all don't know, they have a law against racism. If they catch you making monkey noises and shit like that,
you're gone.
You'll end up with an ankle monitor and your ass will be put in prison. So I believe if you start doing that type of policing at these games, motherfuckers will shut the hell up because nobody wants to go to jail. They already got a rule, like you said, for 10 minutes due to whatever the conflict is. They have that, but that's not cleaning it up.
Yeah,
that's just stopping it so a person can regroup.
Yeah,
you need to start getting those fans that they're pointing out, pull their ass to the damn side and say you're banned from any soccer game or something. Get them the hell out of there.
Yeah,
that's what I think should happen.
And I totally agree with you, man, because you are a fan. You're a fan to go watch the game, but you shouldn't try to what's the word I'm looking for? You show your racism towards somebody because you're a fan of a certain team. Now you could say you suck all damn day. I don't have a problem with that.
You piece of shit. You sorry.
Yeah. But when you start saying shit about the color of your skin or your ethnic background, that's when you go a little bit too far. And most
I'm glad you said ethnic background because this is not just for black players. There's a lot of players in Europe that go through it that play for
Right.
Wales and England
That's right.
and Ireland and so on. They
Yeah.
get it too.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. You're a fan first, but if you want to be like that, stay your ass at home, watch it on TV. You can see all the shit that you want to say. And then again, Pharaoh, I agree with you what you said as well. If you see a fan doing that, you should, as a fan, you should correct them. It
Correct.
shouldn't be somebody else or they stop the game for to be or the player be like, this is the motherfucker right here that's doing all the goddamn talking. A goddamn fan should be like, man, no, man, we not gonna tolerate this. And until that happens, man, we're gonna keep having these type of situations.
Right.
Man, good conversation. Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's exactly what it is. Tim Dog, I don't know if you saw my note. I'm about to give you a chance to shine. So you need to read the shit. What did I say? See? What did I say, Tim Dog? I'm about to give you a chance to shine. What you got, Tim Dog? You say I ain't you just going to
No, it's not ready because I got
not ready. Okay, then.
No, not
You have it ready next week, Tim Dog.
We'll be ready next week.
It's on the clock. Fella,
Yes,
Pharaoh, good conversation as always. But I got something else I want us to talk about because this guy says something, and I just want to get y'all quick thoughts because it is something that we do as being black analysts because we are black analysts. And this guy basically saying that he had enough of it.
I love sports, and I love the sports experts. But man, something's gotten out of control, and the shit needs to stop. You got more of these sports experts talking more about each other than talking about the actual product. I mean, just in the past month, Ryan Clark came after Cam. Acho went after Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes came back at Acho. Matt Barnes and Stephen A had a back and forth. Everybody coming after Stephen A, it seems. D Wade and Patrick Beverly got into it. Jason Whitlock 2 times. He had to throw his big two. Jason Whitlock. And I got love for all these guys, except Jason Whitlock. Did I say that? I love sports, and I love the sports experts. But man, something's gotten out of control, and the shit needs to stop. You got more of these sports experts talking more about each other than talking about the actual product. I mean, just in the past month, Ryan Clark came after Cam. Acho went after Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes came back at Acho. Matt Barnes and Stephen A had a back and forth. Everybody coming after Stephen A, it seems. D Wade and Patrick Beverly got into it. Jason Whitlock 2 times. He had to throw his big two-piece biscuit and a gravy into the mix. Jason Whitlock. And I got love for all these guys, except Jason Whitlock. Did I say that? Jason Whitlock. But bruh, while I love a little debate and drama, this has gotten too far out of hand. All talented, accomplished, and accredited individuals who have built these huge money-making platforms in the world of sports. But when they gonna stop tearing down each other's empires? Like I said, I'm all for a little drama every now and then. Hell, I was part of a reality show. But it's kind of ironic that some of these same brothers who tried to discourage me from being a part of that drama are now creating their own ugly reality. And they ain't pulling wigs. These brothers seem like they just trying to pull up on each other. And the only tea they seem to be spilling is toxicity. And they all got something in common. Funny, we don't see Pat McAfee beefing with Colin Cowherd or Tony Kornheiser going after Bill Simmons that often. So here's my plea, because I know, love, and respect each and every one of them with the exception of one. And you know who your big ass is. Like I said, I understand beef. I understand a little drama every now and then ain't bad. But once again, like I know y'all know each other, man. So why don't we start doing a better job of building each other up instead of trying to tear each other down? Or at least when you got beef, man, reach out to one another privately. And for God's sake, like Chris Rock said, don't fight in front of white people. Except Whitlock. Because we all know that Whitlock is purposely doing it for a certain group of people. So forget about him. It's open season on his ass.
Pharaoh, your green screen went out, man. Fix your shit.
What the hell?
I just want to say that. But fellas, man. Fellas, I just want to have a quick conversation about that because he made a great point. I think we all can agree on here, fuck Jason Whitlock.
That's why you picked it.
yeah. I can't stand that motherfucker. But he made a great point there on Tim Dog. Is Mike Hill right that drama among black sports analysts is hurting credibility in sports media or is he unfairly singling out one group instead of addressing a broader industry issue, in your opinion?
I would say a broader industry issue because you only really see us doing it. And you don't even see it with the female, just with the males. And I guess
So I don't think so it's not a broader issue, it's our issue. Because broader means that everybody
broader with amongst us and not just the sports industry altogether.
I got you. Go ahead.
And it's not just in sports. We see it music. We see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Except on the other side, except when it comes to politics. That's the only time you ever really see them jump. But other than that, you don't. You don't see that with other people. You just don't.
So you agree with what he said?
Yeah.
Okay. Then. What about you, Shada? What you thought about him? What he said, especially about all these black analysts, basically sports analysts, basically having beef with one another. We don't see that on the other side, but we always tearing each other down. And Tim Dog, you made a great point. It's not just in sports; it's in every form of entertainment. We always seem to do that. We are the one, and I'm talking about people of color, black people, are always wanting to tear down each other. Now, I would say this before you answer, Shada. Fuck Jason Whitlock. I can't stand that bitch. He's not black. Okay, he look black, but he's not black. So I'm gonna tear that bitch down every chance I get.
He's a Mike Tirico.
Yeah. So if anybody think that, well, you shouldn't be saying that about Jason, well, fuck you too, because I can't stand that bitch. But Shada, back to the point. The people that are really on our side, do you think that we are tearing each other down? Your opinion?
Yeah, and that dick diving commie Jason Whitlock could go ahead and suck a fat one too. Yeah, I said it, and I ain't ashamed. I can't stand his daggone fat, juicy, back in the day, heat of the night ass looking at, bruh. Man, whatever. Yeah. What y'all said about Jason Fat Boy Whitlock?
Yeah, even Jason Whitlock.
So
I don't like his
we suffer from our culture. I'm saying us as black people, we suffer from traumas that are inbred in us. They taught us for 400 years to compete for every little inch of land that we have. And some of us have not unplugged from that. I experienced it even in my military career, something as simple as an automatic promotion that's coming your way. It's like, why can't you be happy that this man got a little extra money in his pocket? Nah, man, I should have got it. Well, why are you hating? You could get there too. Just do what he did. Just follow. He has the blueprint right there. Instead of hating, why don't you ask how you got there? But you see, a lot of these players that's now doing this is because they know this is what the internet has created. It's created a forum where they can interact with their fans directly, and at the same time, it daggone diminishes the train of thought because now people are looking to respond and not to think about their response. They're looking to get that viral moment and not realizing there could be consequences on the other end of what I'm just going to say. Okay. So just because we have these platforms to be able to say what we want to say doesn't mean that we should say it. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it shouldn't say that. We shouldn't say it, but like he said in the piece, what I'm saying, you got my number, or somebody may have my number, call me.
Right.
So like when Robert Griffin III and Ryan Clark got into it, I think they called each other on the phone and they squashed the beef. And just like Chris Rock said, don't fight in front of white people. What you got to say, Pharaoh?
Yeah, like I said, other than fucking shitlock. I believe that we have a standard that we have brought upon ourselves due to God saying the traumas and stuff we had to go through. We hold each other such a high standard that we forget that we can make that phone call and talk to them instead of voicing the concern out there in public. I don't know why they see this camera and they say, I got to say this instead of speaking to them first.
My man.
Right? Muhammad Ali did that with Sly Stone. Remember that in the interview?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So why can't we go to those types? They always say, look at the crowd. Who ain't been clapping? Those are ones you need to watch.
Yeah.
So I just believe that the standard that we have set amongst the professional environment. Now I'm going to go one with Stephen A. The reason why we say that because he he didn't play the sports that he's talking about,
Yeah.
like at an elite level. These other
Yeah.
guys that played at an elite level.
Yeah.
And I believe they're holding each other to those elite level standards instead of making that phone call before you say something. Now,
Yeah.
Robert Griffin, he a bitch. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm always calling him a
Relationship.
bitch because I know where he comes from.
Yeah.
And for you to come from a 2-person household that's black to be the person you are, you're the new Shitlock.
Yeah.
So I don't have any sympathy for him. So for
I
Ryan
concur.
Clark to do what he did, I applaud him. Because I'll
Yeah.
be honest with you, I wouldn't accept a phone call from that fucking cracker. I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Damn.
So
And you know, and I think also, I think what my man Mike Hill basically saying is that, you know, it's supposed to be a brotherhood. You know, if I could lift you up to be where I'm at, I should try to lift you up. I always use this analogy, and people think that I'm crazy. Most people think that when you talk about a crab in a bucket, is that the crab is trying to pull the other crab down from getting out.
right.
But my analogy is that somebody said is that no, that crab that got out, he's trying to tell you to hold on to me, because if they pull me out, they're gonna pull you out too.
But you
That's
got to
right.
understand, they've conditioned us to be this way with the internet and
I got that.
YouTube. It's all about me, me, me. Let me videotape myself helping this old lady across the street.
Yeah, but I'm agreeing with you, Shada. But Shada,
Come
but,
on, man.
Shada, I'm agreeing with you. But what I'm saying is, going back to what Mike Hill is saying, is that we're supposed to be a brotherhood. We should not be fighting amongst each other.
Right.
If we are fighting amongst each other, if me and Pharaoh's beefing, Shada, you shouldn't know about it, because that's between me and Pharaoh.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
That is
Because
true.
I'm just being honest. But
That
why?
is true.
But you made a great point. Why should I get the camera? Oh, me and Pharaoh arguing, put it out there so everybody know that we beefing. No,
Right.
we gonna keep
That's
this.
not your
we gonna
friend.
keep that-
My friend
we
could
gonna-
holler at me.
yeah, we're gonna keep this between us. We're not gonna let everybody else know our goddamn business. If we
Sure.
wanted people to know, we let them know. But I thought he made a great point, man. But good conversation, fellas. But like you say though, the only person I totally agree is Jason Whitlock, because he's a piece of shit. And
I concur.
and the last thing, well, a lot of people going at Stephen A. Smith because he basically switched up. You know, he's always been loudmouth, but now he's starting to be some type of way. That's just my personal opinion.
But I
about
believe
him.
once again, the people you work for kind of influences the product you put out as well.
Exactly.
Ego.
You know what I mean? And we all know that those companies that they're with, they like this type of rating. That's why I don't like Vlad.
Mhm.
I don't like
Yeah.
Vlad because he's a culture vulture.
Yeah.
I believe he does nothing for the community other than letting them talk about each other, which is
I can
all
see
black
that.
people. They
I
don't
can see
talk
that.
about anybody else.
I see that.
Exactly. But thank
I
you
can
for that
see that.
discussion, fellas, man. That's our discussions for the goddamn week. Fellas, we don't have a weird sport of the week because that's why we did the discussion. Tim Dog, you up next, Tim Dog. Next week is Tim Dog. Ladies and gentlemen, next week is Tim Dog. Give him a round of applause. I'm going to drop a bomb for him.
Next
Fuck
week,
you.
Tim Dog will put it
Fuck
on my
you.
calendar.
Yeah, put it on your calendar. But with that being
I
said,
hate y'all, motherfuckers.
Farrell, what you got for us today in sports history? What you got, Shouter?
So, see, we just got to keep it pushing. So, today in sports history, I'm going to tell you two names, and you're going to tell me what they have in common. Babe Ruth hits his 60th home run in 1927, and your boy Robinson, first Major League Baseball African-American integrated Major League Baseball. What do those two superstars have in common?
Well, they say Babe
This
Ruth
name-
was black. They say Babe Ruth was black. Is that it?
Outside of race.
Okay. Then. I'm just saying. I don't know.
They both born in New York. Who knows?
They both started out as pitchers.
As far as the date in this day and time,
Oh,
on
okay.
Wednesday, 1927, on this day, what do they share in common?
Probably.
I don't know.
Maybe that was when Robinson was born.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What is it?
Okay, so in 1927, Babe Ruth hit his 60th home run. And 10 years exactly later, in 1947, in this day, Robinson became the first African American to integrate Major League Baseball. That's what they share in this day and time of sports.
You said 10 years later. You said the exact date at first.
Yeah, Shawty, you throw me off with that one. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I understand it now. Yeah, that's why I say maybe Jackie Robinson was born.
But you sure they're not black? You sure they're not black?
No, you could.
There has been speculation that Babe Ruth said he got some black in him.
If he's Italian,
no, he meant to say he went in some black.
I got you. Thanks for that shout out for today, eSports. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you saying that Babe Ruth hit his 60th, meaning that was his 60th all time? Because it couldn't have been in the season because the season just starts.
Yeah, he's number one. That was the first home run of his 60.
Got it.
Oh, his first. Okay, all right. All right.
Now we got it.
You messed me up, and I'm like, there's no way you get 60 home runs in 1 month. They ain't no goddamn way. He ain't even got that many pitches.
That was his first home run
at bats.
Okay, so first home run of his 60 of that season.
Yeah.
All right.
So you showed it's not because he said that he was black. I'm just making sure now.
It has.
I need to move on,
but not in this history.
I need to move on. That's what y'all say, motherfucker, move on. Okay, then. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time we do our weird sports. I might have to bring some of the classes back because, like Mad Professor, watch the classic. You might have to revisit some of our weird sports because I do miss that goddamn part of the show. But since we don't have that, we do have our main man, Pharaoh King, with his trivia question of the week. Pharaoh King, what you got for us this week, my brother?
Well, yeah, since the NBA is going into the playoffs, fuck this play-in shit. They're going into the playoffs. Here's y'all's question for playoff months. For the playoff months.
What you got? Oh shit!
I took highest regular season scoring average on a team that reached the NBA Finals.
Okay,
the finals.
Hold it. There it is, right there, fellas. My bad. Which player had the highest regular season scoring average on a team that reached the NBA Finals since the 1976? See, I'm one of them kids that can't read without reading out loud. Yeah, that's it. This motherfucker reading out loud. Like, I can't read to himself. Oh shit.
Allen Iverson.
That's what I was gonna say. Allen Iverson. Yep. I was a scoring motherfucker. Yeah, give me Allen Iverson too. I'm going Allen Iverson. The easy answer would say would be LeBron or Jordan, but I think the answer had to
not LeBron. LeBron never scored.
No, I that's not what I'm saying. I say the easiest answer is to say that because you would think we'd have that.
I'm gonna say Shaquille O'Neal.
But I'm going with Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson was the man.
No, I'm gonna say
Shaquille. And I'm with Tim Dog and Shaquille O'Neal because he was averaging 31 to 32 points per game going into the finals.
Okay, what's the answer?
That was when he was with LA.
All right, here you go.
Luka. Oh my goodness.
That's when he's with
Dallas. Oh my God. Pharaoh, man, I need you to get a better goddamn thing. Didn't he just win the scoring title this year?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
this year he did.
No, wasn't it Shea Alexander again?
No, I think Luka won it. Hold on, do a quick Google. That's what I thought I saw. Luka won the scoring title.
Luka went to the finals?
Yeah.
With the Mavs.
With Dallas. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, he
And they
showed
lost to
it.
Boston.
He showed
They
it.
lost.
He showed
Was
it.
it Boston or Milwaukee?
Boston.
23 Boston? Okay.
He
Boston.
Yeah.
showed it. Go to the playoffs. He showed
Luka
it.
Doncic has won the 2025-26 NBA scoring title,
He
averaging
showed it.
33.5 points per game in his first full season with the Los Angeles Lakers. So he won the
He
scoring title.
showed it. He showed it. That's like saying Sam Cassell got a championship. He showed do. He showed do.
Sam got two of them. You don't say one. Sam got two.
Showed do.
Don't do the man like that. Don't do the man like
Yeah,
that.
I didn't know that he had shot that well. And I went back and looked at the things because everybody always goes to Jordan.
He said
And then
nobody
people
knew.
go to I actually thought it was Steph Curry.
But Joe, that's a good one. Nobody do cross my mind either. That's why I went Allen Iverson.
That's the honest to God answer, Joe. That is exactly.
Actually, I thought it was Steph Curry is what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Nah.
Thank you for that, Pharaoh King, with your trivia question of the week. Ladies and gentlemen,
You know
before we
what?
go,
I'm sorry, Pharaoh. That need to be updated because Shea Gildress won the scoring title last year and he went to the finals.
No.
not scoring title. He
No,
said
we didn't say scoring title.
Scoring average.
He said average.
Average. Yeah. No, the scoring title. I just when he said Luka
No, I
Doncic,
understand.
and I added, didn't he win the scoring title this year? That's why you probably thinking that. Yeah. But thank you for that, Pharaoh King. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go, we always like to give you something to think about, something funny. Tim Dog, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
I don't have anything for the people. Brother's been feeling pretty down last couple of days and taking antihistamines. Made sure that I slept well today to be on the show tonight. And that being said, found out that some antihistamines don't always work for everyone. So you got to keep trying until it does. And that's what I'm going through right now. So that being said, if you don't know, when you go to the pharmacy, ask the pharmacist. That's what they're there for. Trust me, I found out a lot of shit just by asking which one should I take. So that being said, you suffering from allergies like I am, if you can't afford them like Pharaoh can, get those shots, talk to a pharmacist and maybe they can help you out. Find me at Tim Dog. You find me on Father's Love 99 Instagram. It's all about me and my son and my grandson.
Exactly, Tim Dog. Drop a bomb for
Bro,
that.
you had me sucked in. I thought this was a freaking daggone pharmaceutical commercial.
No, because
I was like, he about to say Flonase.
Tim Dog is right. Make sure you ask the doctor because Tim Dog should know. He asked the doctor, is Viagra or Cialis what I need? So he went with
They said both because they work well together.
He say because he was using them goddamn pills from the gas station and they ain't working anymore.
Motherfucking Superfly.
Super Rhino.
Please tell me y'all weren't one of them.
No, hell no.
I was always curious. I ain't do it. I didn't put my 275 recorders in there.
Thank you for that, my baby bad Tim Dog. My baby bad shout out. What you got for the people before we go, my brother? Make sure you shout out your social media so that people can follow you as well.
Yo, you see the name down there. One Love, shout out Blue Sky, shout out Yahoo. Check it out anytime. I've not too much things for the people, but I'm enjoying this beautiful weather down there that the Lord has given us down here in Florida and enjoying it. But at the same time, we got to keep in mind we have brothers and sisters that are in harm's way continually protecting us. Regardless of who's in that White House, they're still our brothers and sisters, so keep them lifted up in prayer. And I have everybody have a blessed week. Holla at your boy.
There it is, my main man. Shout out. My main man, Pharaoh King. What you got for the people before we go, my brother? Make sure you shout out your social media as well so that people can follow you.
All right, you guys see me, Pharaoh _71, IG, Keyron, Facebook. What Joe talking about?
Yeah.
Side effects.
Hey, well, with that, we ain't talking about antihistamines, but I will give out this information. So remember, Kellogg's Corn Flakes were originally invented to reduce masturbation and sex drive.
Nuh-uh.
What the hell? What the hell you when you
Hey.
cornflakes? That shit hurt.
You can't be starting rumors like that.
Nigga, is you crazy?
So I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory on it. Dr. Kellogg was a psychologist.
Bro, that was the
thought-
only
he thought
cereal
that-
allowed in a black person house in the hood.
Hey, so what I'm saying, that's why it don't work for us, because we're gonna add shit to everything. We're gonna make it whatever it is.
Oh yeah, it's never
All
it's
right.
never plain.
So Dr. Kellogg,
Uh-huh.
he was a psychologist, a psychiatrist. He thought that bland food would make you not want to do these things. It was supposed to be like for a vegetarian diet, and it'll keep you from doing dumb shit. So because he thought that was a bad vice. So he invented this food, which we call cornflakes, to keep people from having masturbation and sexual
Oh
activity.
no, don't do that, because between
But you know,
the
when black
ages of-
people get it, we add sugar, we add some fruit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
evaporated
make
milk,
go do what you
added
gotta do.
sugar, all of that.
This is the first time. This is the first time I ever going to say this, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Bro, what the fuck that have to do with any goddamn thing? You done took Tim Dog spot. What the hell? Tim Dog.
Hey,
your
hey,
ass.
the next time you eat some
cornflakes
cornflakes,
was a
you're gonna be
serious part
like,
of my life.
hey, no, next time you're gonna be eating it, you'll be like, I wonder if it's true.
You know what?
I'm gonna eat this shit without sugar. I'm gonna eat it without some corn, some bananas.
Yeah,
You already know we put sugar and bananas in that shit.
Pharaoh, that's enough, Pharaoh. Okay. Yeah. Follow Pharaoh if y'all want some more sexual or what to eat if you don't want to get your dick hard. God damn.
Time out. This is time out.
Stay with that one, man. As
Bless
for me,
his heart.
ladies and gentlemen, you know y'all can always find me on the Freak Show on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you watch your social media on. And once again, like I say, thank everybody that's been following me, especially on Facebook. You know, you keep commenting on my videos. Some people are even saying that, hey man, your videos are really nice. That's why I follow you. Can't wait for you to drop the next one. So thank you. It means a lot to the man on the street, because I do put in a lot of goddamn work into those videos. You also find me on Creative Canvas Expression as well. That's my AI channel. I just tell AI what it to do, and it does it. And I put it up. But make sure you come check us out on Friday nights at 2 Cigars and a Blunt. Man, we talk politics, we talk news, we talk entertainment. Sometimes we just freestyle. So you want to make sure you check us out at 8 o'clock. But then you want to stick around for our after show. That's when everybody gets the chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight. We will make a right turn. But like Tim Dog famously said, we make that left, we grab that bitch off the goddamn. Exactly. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the man on the street.
This is Pharaoh King. Remember, follow me for more information.
Why is it called taking a dump when you're leaving one? Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
Shout out to Orlando. We're not dealing in them nasty business there.
Yeah, and Pharaoh, I apologize, Pharaoh. You'll never be a Tim Dog. He's in the class by his goddamn stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all make sure y'all be safe. Next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Until then, be safe. Peace.